Welcome to another episode of the Mark Jackson Show. I'm Mark Jackson. We're on the Come and Talk to Me network. Special shout outs again to my guys Cam and Mace, Killer and Murder. I'm with my dynamic co-host, Bluu. I got a question for you, man.
What's up?
A year ago this time, did you envision yourself co-hosting a television show?
Nah, honestly, I know we had some conversations about it in the past. We talked for a moment about us doing something like this, but nah, I didn't in my wildest dreams think that we'd be sitting up here, father and son, doing this at this time.
You know me, I procrastinate, so I'd be like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going, nah.
Oh, that's where I got it from?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you here, though.
You killing it, too.
You here, though. Yeah, you look good. That's nice.
Don't do that.
What's that, plum today? You got some nice colorways. Huh?
Are you finished?
You get nervous?
Are you finished or are you done?
I'm just saying.
Are you finished or are you done?
I'm just saying, you look good, man. I don't know what to say.
You look marvelous.
Thank you. That's what I'll be done when you start giving me the compliments back, man.
Okay, my
just
bad.
help me feel good. Dang.
Okay, my bad.
But yeah, I'm happy
Did I tell
to be
you look
here.
great?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. Click the link in the bio below and use the promo code MARK. That's MARK. They're matching up to $100. Go click it right now, man. We got some good stuff today. Again.
Always.
We ready. You ready, Dad?
You know what I started doing a little bit? Just a little bit.
What?
You'd be proud of me. Reading the comments.
No.
Yeah,
y'all, I got through to him. Y'all getting to him.
Just a little bit. Just I felt like I was neglecting the people writing. And
Thank you.
Their comments have been on point and inspiring and encouraging.
Let me ask you, are they your friends now?
No.
What the?
No.
But the comments is good, right?
Absolutely.
Y'all keep liking, commenting. We see it all.
Sending questions,
DMing him, asking for money, whatever y'all need. Hit up Mr. Jackson.
Don't do that.
Don't DM me. I don't got nothing for y'all. All right, we got some good stories today. Oh man, we're gonna start off with something hot though. I don't know if you ready. You ready?
Stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
I feel that. I'm gonna let you off the hook. That was corny. But anyways, nah, I'm messing with you. We got JONTAY Porter, who's recently been involved in some gambling accusations. Adam Silver has been on top of it, and the NBA has been addressing it. But what's your feelings just regarding this situation?
Shocking, disappointed. Don't know the details, don't know the truth that hasn't come out yet. Just wish him the very best, and hopefully he had nothing to do with it. The NBA does an incredible job of nurturing, tutoring, guiding, leading these young players as soon as they get into the league of what to do and what not to do, how to conduct themselves, what to stay away from. Hopefully this is a lot to do with nothing. Hopefully he comes out here clean. It's just unfortunate. And I think it sends a message to athletes, basketball players, celebrities. You got to be careful who you hang around, who you're with, because you can stumble into, the same way you can stumble onto a blessing, you can stumble onto something that finds you in the middle of something you had nothing to do with. I remember a quick story. I was in my second year because I wasn't living home at the time. And the same BMW that I talked about driving, rewind back 3 years, I'm in college, and I got a guy from the neighborhood that basically lives with me in my apartment for about 4 days a week, just hanging out because we was boys. He played on my team growing up. We just hung around. Good dude. Make a long story short, fast forward to my second year in the league. Now I hadn't seen him maybe in months, a year, whatever. I'm driving the neighborhood, go back into the neighborhood in my car. I see him on the corner, hit the horn. Yo, action, call me, get in the car. I'm like, get in the car, come on. Gets in the car. I'm driving the BMW in my neighborhood, blocks from my house that I just lived in as rookie of the year. And don't want to get long-winded, but we pull off. Next thing I know, cop siren go off behind me. What the heck is going on? I ain't worried about it. I got my license, I got my insurance, I'm legit. I look to my right, and my guy, who's my guy, is fumbling in his pants. So I'm like, what is this dude doing? He's like, I got drugs on me. Drugs? You know me, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing. Drugs? I'm like, sit still. So he sits still, the cop comes up. Thank God the cop recognizes me and says, you good, Mark? I leave, I go a block down the road, get out my car. Think about the story that would have been told if I'm caught. Now I'm going to jail with this dude because he's in my car. Yeah. Thank God today, all these years later, he's cleaned and changed his life around. But I was in the car with a dude that had turned into a kingpin. just an important lesson of who you're around, who you allow in your camp, because you can find yourself in a whole bunch of trouble. So to the Porters of the world and people in that situation, not just athletes, I'm talking to the regular folks too. Be careful who you're around.
Now, one thing I've always been impressed with is the fact that nothing really ever seems to rattle you. And now this is coming from your son. I watched you up close. When they pulled you over, did your heart start to beat fast? Were you a little anxious?
I was young. I'm
So,
the second year in the league.
All
I'm
right.
like, yo, what the heck is going on? And I see this dude fumble. I'm like, what are you doing? So yeah, I was nervous. And you know, historically, with people that look like us, that there's some great cops, but there's also some ones that don't treat us the way we're supposed to be treated. So that was in the back of my mind as a young black man being pulled over. Fortunately, it all worked out well, and we moved forward. But it's a lesson to be learned years later, and hopefully this young man is clean and has no involvement. The league will get to the bottom of it, though.
Now, let's just say hypothetically, he is guilty of what he's accused of. What do you think the answer is for Adam Silver?
That's a great question, and that's why Adam Silver, Joe Dumars, and the league get paid the big bucks to make those decisions. I wouldn't want a guy to be banned for life, especially a young guy, if he made a mistake. And the lure of $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million can be enticing at times where you look at instant gratification instead of long-term problems that you present. I would say a suspension, if it's true, a long suspension, but I wouldn't ban him. I'm a guy that believes that the legendary all-time great Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame all these years removed from potentially betting on games or what he was accused of and what he agreed to doing. I think he has too much of a body of work to not be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm talking about, I'm 59 years old, about to be, and he's one of the greatest baseball players I've ever seen. It's a crime to not have him in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So I would say for Porter, a suspension, but not a ban. Even though a message has to be sent, and you have to be clear and firm with the message that you send, not just to Porter, but to anybody else that may consider going down this road.
I think it depends on how deep the rabbit hole goes, on whether or not you can suspend him lifetime or seasons or whatever the level of repercussion is. Because if he was the one actually making bets, then we got to talk about some long-term bans. Because that's pretty serious.
I'm
man.
just trying to show him some
Yeah,
grace.
you trying to show us some. I appreciate you showing some love right now.
If he out there betting under and crossover out of
That's what
bounds,
I'm
I'm like, yo, what are we doing?
Come
man?
on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude banked the three, like.
That's like the dude when you go to the gym and he want to get on next with his boys, but he run with you, so he throw your whole team off.
Yeah, I've met that guy plenty of times. I'm still mad at him.
All right, man. We got we're not even gonna go nowhere. We're gonna stay right here because I want to know, y'all didn't have the underdog fantasies, the fantasy sports that we have nowadays, where everything is just at the click of a button for you to be able to enjoy fantasy sports. You got any stories of when you were playing and it was something that you had to look twice and be like, dang, that's kind of shady?
Well, just like today, you go to these hotels in different cities, you see all sorts of characters in the lobby. You go out, you see all sorts of characters that know who you are. So I'm not sitting here telling you that the opportunity didn't present itself to do crooked things or things that you got no business doing, whether it's me or a teammate. But we were fortunately smart enough to not cross the line. And especially for me, I knew what to do and what not to do. I didn't come from, my parents making millions of dollars. So that didn't sway me. Enticing me with $1 million and house in the hills wasn't going to make me do something that my core beliefs told me not to do. Because I came from a place where I was totally comfortable and confident and secure in living that way. But you do have characters all around the games. And not just gambling characters, just characters. And you have to use wisdom and know who's for you and who's against you. Because everybody that's why I say, people say, I with my coworkers before, let's say Mike Breen, I say, how many friends you got? 100. Man, you out of your mind, man. And we would laugh. Jeff be like, you don't have 100 friends. And we're like, yeah. So we one by one critique his friend, and he felt bad.
Y'all went down his whole friend group?
Yeah, we went down his whole friend group. He started 100. He now is down to about 60, and he's like depressed. And Jeff and I is like, we're high-fiving each other like,
y'all are grumpy, man. Why y'all got to go down this list of friends?
you don't have 100 friends.
Why
And if you
he
think
might
you
have 100 friends.
If you think you have 100 friends, get into a jam, a real jam, and then you'll realize.
Fair point. Fair point.
I don't have 100 friends. That's all. I'm not hating. I'm just saying no. If you got 1 or 2 or 3 friends your entire life, that's your friends, you winning.
I got a lot of friends. I can't.
Okay,
I'm indifferent. What I mean, you got to make a distinction between my best friends, my closest friends.
No, I didn't. I'm not making a distinction. I'm saying friends. How many friends you got?
I'm like Mike Breen. I got 100.
Okay. Okay. Keep on living.
I got a lot of friends.
Keep on living.
I'm living, but at the end of the day, you can't really just keep everybody at arm's distance forever. So you have to open yourself up and use wisdom.
I am the Ali of friendship. I keep the jab in your face. You gotta be.
That's not friendship.
No.
You got acquaintances then.
I have associates, I have acquaintances, and I have some friends. I don't have 100 friends. Nowhere near 100. I don't want 100 friends.
You should run for president.
No.
Your answers are
well. Guess what?
Amazing.
I could be president. I used to think I couldn't. I could be president. I'm not running for it, but I could. I've seen some jokers in singular, not plural. Go ahead.
All right. In other news, we got some more WrestleMania in the NBA. Earlier this week, we had Draymond putting Patty Mills in the chokehold. What you got to say about that?
Oh man.
What's your comments? What you think? Was it too much?
It was too much. He didn't even get a technical for it.
He shouldn't. This is my thing. Are we 90s rough nose? What do y'all want us to be? Rough nose, hard nose basketball players nowadays? Or do you want a flagrant 2 and Draymond to get ejected?
I didn't ask for him to be ejected.
So what you want?
If I put Patty Mills in a headlock like that, give me a technical. I'm not saying it's because it's Draymond Green. I'm saying it's a technical and we move on. His job is to be an enforcer to a certain extent, not cross the line, set the tone, and then live with the results while still being able to finish ball games. So I thought it was a technical foul. It should have been. But Draymond is doing his job, so I got no problem with it. They leave with the win, and he played well.
Yeah, I think when you slow it down in slow motion, it looks worse than it was. I don't think his intention was to yoke up Patty Mills like that. I think it just happened for them to get tangled like that.
My job, if you look at the picture, as a referee, staring at Draymond Green putting Patty Mills in a headlock, is not to say, was that what he intended to do? No,
Yes,
the
it
dude's
is.
in a headlock. The
Yes,
dude's in a
it
headlock
is.
about to tap out.
No, it's
No, seriously. Technical foul, shoot the free throws, take the ball out of bounds, and let's pick up where we left off.
See, you was killing Richard Jefferson. You would not be a good ref. You got to be able to think of what's the intent in this play.
No, I would be an outstanding referee.
No,
outstanding.
You would not. No, you would not.
see-
You'd be
I-
giving out texts. You'd be
You're not
being
talking to me
extra.
crazy. You're not talking to me
You'd be
crazy.
throwing people out of the game.
I'd be moonwalking.
Yeah, you
outta
might hit a
here.
shimmy. Do that again?
Nah.
That's pretty good.
Nah, you only get one.
Nah, that was nice. All right.
Thank you. You act like you didn't see me. I told you I got the 2-step down.
That's true. That's true.
Keep it hitch. Keep it right here.
American Bandstand, right?
You remember?
See, you know?
I'm impressed.
I'm watching. I'm listening. I'm here.
But that should have been a technical foul, and we move forward.
I don't know.
I'm
with Draymond, man. He's playing hard. And when things happen, they just happen.
I coached him. He's a great player. He's a future Hall of Famer. That's a technical foul, and you move forward. You know what? When I coached him, he wasn't a guy that got a bunch of technical fouls. And the reason why is because from day one, I said to the team, we are not good enough to give away points and try to win ball games. Now, they're at a different stage right now. He can get a technical foul. He can get one every other game. They can win ball games. At that time, the margin of error wasn't big enough for us to get technical fouls, give away points, and then try to win games. And to tell you how much of a pro he was, he understood that. If you look early in his career, he wasn't getting technical fouls. He wasn't crossing the line. He understood when they got to a point where he and they can get away with it, he utilized it to his advantage.
Honestly, I'm not sure that they're at the point right now where they can afford to give away points.
No, I was talking about when they won the 4 championships.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, I was about to say, because the Rockets are right on their tail. How you feel about the Rockets? Are they a play-in threat?
They are. I mean, you put together 8-9 win streak minus one of your best players, if not your best player, Jalen Green playing lights out basketball. They compete, they defend, they're extremely well coached, and they're on the heels of the Warriors and the Lakers. It'd be an incredible story if they somehow move into that play-in spot.
That'd be unbelievable. You think they got a shot in a 7-game series against those top teams, or is
Styles makes fights. It depends on who's the top seed and who they wind up playing. But I believe that because of the shooting ability that we see in 2024, everybody has a chance.
I don't need the political answer, man.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I gotta ask you so direct. If the Rockets run into the Timberwolves, who wins in a 7-game series?
The Timberwolves.
Okay, if the Rockets
But can
run
they
into
beat them? Yes, they can beat them.
If
Because you're talking about a team. If it's the Rockets, that means that they won a playing game.
who's your pick though? I want your pick.
Minnesota, if that's the situation, Minnesota and Houston, I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Their body
Okay.
of work and the veterans that they have.
Denver and Houston.
Don't do that.
Okay, so what team at the top are you picking Houston as such a possibility if we just saying don't do that?
See, that's my problem with you. You throw in one word that changes the entire sentence or the entire question. What team at the top will you think Houston possibly could be? That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
I forgot.
Yeah, let me restate it now, since you can give me another chance to fix the question. Hold on.
That they could beat. Not possibly. That
Yeah,
they
that
could beat.
they
So
could
possibly
beat.
changes that question.
That they can beat, and possibly that's the same thing.
No, you say tomatoes, I say tomatoes.
You playing too much Scrabble
No,
and
no,
words
no.
with friends, man.
I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice. But
So are the Rockets a legit threat, or is this just them are they just a threat to the Lakers and the Warriors?
are they a threat to win it all? No.
No, are they a threat to knock off one of these top teams if they get in the playoffs?
With shooting ability, their toughness, you get Sengun back healthy towards the end of the year. They're well coached. I'm not going to pick them to beat any of the teams on the top of the West, but can they beat them? Yes. Can they advance in a play-in situation? Yes.
Okay.
One thing they've done, they've gotten veteran guys. You go get Fred VanVleet. You go get Dylan Brooks. You go get Jeff Green. You got proven guys that you can trust when the lights get brightest.
I feel that. I'll accept that answer.
Thank you.
You're nice.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
nice. We're gonna stay with some of the top teams. Recently, the Lakers played the Bucks. End of the game, we got a big block with LeBron sitting out. AD shut the game down, took the W, walked out of the arena with it on his back, man. What's the ceiling for the Lakers going into the playoffs?
First of all, it wasn't just AD. Incredible game, scoring, defending, rebounding. He got help also. Austin Reeves, big shots, big plays, rebounded, assisted. D'Angelo Russell scoring, Rudy Hachimura, Spencer Dinwiddie, a big shot at the end of the game. So it was a total team effort. I said it before, and the Lakers, unpredictable. But one thing they do have, they have the ability to control a game. With a healthy LeBron James, with the role players playing with a lot of confidence, with Anthony Davis, legit future Hall of Fame big that can control both sides of the court. I need him to continue to be aggressive. I need him to continue to patrol and control the paint area. You think about it. Damian Lillard drives left-handed lay-in, looks like it's going in. At its peak, Anthony Davis blocks the shot, keeps it in bounds. The things he can do to impact winning, I wouldn't want to face them. So I think they're a dangerous team in the Western Conference come playoff time, and I believe that they can beat anybody. But the problem with the Lakers is, on the flip side, anybody can beat them. I've seen them during the course of the season be inconsistent on both sides of the court, and when you are inconsistent during the long haul of the season, you don't have the ability to turn the lights on and think, okay, it's all of a sudden time and we're ready. They're a dangerous team, but I'm not picking them to win it.
No.
You know what? And I said flick the light on, it reminds me of a story. I was 11 years old, I believe, probably 9 years old till 12. I remember the late, great Muhammad Ali, who's my favorite athlete of all time. He said, I'm so fast, I can turn the light off in my bedroom and get in bed before the light go off. You know, for 3 years, I turned the light off and jumped in the bed and never could pull it off. For 3 years of my life.
Did you ever get it? You got close?
No, and the bed was right by the light. My dad walked in finally 3 years and what are you doing? I'm like, Ali said he could do it. My dad's like, no, he was just trying.
How old were you?
I was from 8 years old to 11 years old.
That is hilarious.
And the light was right by the bed. I flick it off and I'm in midair. I couldn't do it. I'm like, this dude is incredible if he could do this for 3 years.
That's hilarious. You never got it?
Not a chance. What an idiot. But you never know the power of words and what somebody have you trying to do.
Yeah.
He had me trying to do it for 3 years.
That's hilarious. Anyways, back to the Lakers. You downplaying us again.
Us.
Yes.
Okay.
Us.
Go ahead.
You downplaying us. We are the team to beat. It's a full. Why are you making that face?
Because you just ignoring an 82-game season. You're not the team to beat. You may be a team that can beat anybody, but you're not the team to beat. The team to beat is in Denver in the Western Conference.
Yes, but at the end of the day, we can beat Denver. We can beat the Timberwolves. It's a full-time game plan. I can't put that many miles on LeBron, AD. We got vets. So during the season, we sit back a little bit, and yes, you might catch us on an off night every now and then, but when it's a full 7-game series, y'all better be ready, man.
Let me ask you a question. Since you said we can't be beat, since you're part of the Lakers, are you fine with LeBron James in the Milwaukee game at the end of the game when Giannis is shooting free throws on the side, counting the 10 count as he's shooting the free throw?
Yes.
You fine?
Yes.
Come on, man.
What's wrong with that?
Come on, man.
What's wrong with that, man? He having a good time. You don't want our players to have fun.
No, I want you to have fun.
That's fun.
Okay.
To me, that's fun.
Okay.
As Giannis is shooting his free throws and the game is on the line, I'm over there counting. That's fun. That wasn't funny?
Was it funny and was it fun? It's two different things.
No, I know I need.
You know what was more fun?
What?
Getting out of Milwaukee with a W, with a win. That was fun.
No, that was fun.
I'll admit that was fun.
And as you said, I did downplay the rest of the players. AD did do great. Austin Reeves hit big shots. D'Lo, Rui, but I need Rui to grab that board though. That defensive rebound.
Yeah.
That type of effort. That's what's gonna get us to the next
You
level.
see Coach LeBron storm the court?
Yeah, rightfully so.
I'm fine with that.
Why are you trying to pigeonhole him? If you fine with that, just let him do his counting on the side.
I don't need
too.
you to be the ref and the coach. You got to decide.
No. That's Bron. He get to do it. That's his arena. Let him do his thing.
I really like that though, because holding guys accountable. If you are the star of the basketball team, in uniform or out, I need to hear your voice and I need you to hold guys accountable and also hold yourself accountable. But I like the idea that the coach doesn't have to do everything. And if you see something, say something. And at that particular time, he was on point saying to Rudy, challenging him, you got to go get that basketball. That's a long rebound. Get engaged, and let's get out of here with the victory. That could have cost him the game.
Yeah, it really could have. But those are the type of moments, like you said, those mean something. And Bron coming out on the court talking to him, he's not going to forget the next time that he has that opportunity. He's going after the ball.
I'm not so sure about that. that sounds good.
All right, you're right.
I think there's going to be another sermon needed at some point.
You're right. I'm giving him too much credit. So speaking of LeBron, he's been in the league for a long time now. When was you remember the first time you saw him play?
I do. I was playing for the Utah Jazz and saw him on national TV playing in a high school game and knew right away he was going to be an all-time great. It's a stretch to say he's going to be in the discussion for greatest ever, but you knew right away he was going to be an all-time great, barring any health issues, and he is not disappointed. With all the pressure, the bright lights from day one, he has responded and has responded emphatically. I thought about something. I don't know all 5 guys, but there's only 5 guys alive, 5 guys in history that have played against Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and LeBron James. There's only 5 human beings that have played against all 3.
You on the
Ta-da!
Nah, that's impressive.
That's
impressive.
That gives you a different perspective.
Yeah.
When you're making a judgment about those guys, but he has put together an incredible career, and it'll be fascinating to see when it ends. Like he can continue to play. It's just like Tom Brady. He left in the MVP discussion and left on his own terms and still had some in the tank that late. And LeBron is the same way. He's going to make All-NBA in his 21st season.
Yeah, man. How many more years do you think he got?
As many as he wants. The reason why is because...
Hold on. I'm the biggest LeBron dude. Not as many as he wants.
No. Can LeBron average 10 rebounds and I mean, can he average 15 points and 9 assists 3 years from now? Yes.
Yeah,
so,
but we don't really want to see that.
His determination is not what we want to see.
What you mean?
How much he wants to continue to play.
Did we really want to see Mike on the Wizards?
Yeah.
Not really.
I wanted to get my get back.
When I see exactly, I don't need to see people cooking LeBron and trying to get their get back on LeBron. Like,
Mike on the Wizards was still
good,
time scorer and still good. So yeah. I think the individual decides when to say when. Don't think about who cares if you're LeBron James what Mark Jackson or Bluu thinks. You know, at the end of the day, it's him and his family and the sacrifices that he continues to make and that he's made. Do I want to do it anymore? And then leave on your terms. And he will be able to leave on his terms, barring injury again.
That's true.
I wanted the late, great Kobe Bryant. I didn't want him to end. I wanted to see Kobe continue to play.
Nah,
selfishly.
I didn't really want to see him keep going because in my mind, I'm like, this is peak Kobe giving us all that he got, retiring, leaving it all on the floor. Like, that's respectable. So when some, like Tom Brady could have played for another few years, but at what point do you look and be like, all right, my legacy is complete?
I thought he owed it to me to still try to play.
Owed it to you? You talking about me saying us? You saying Tom Brady owed it to you?
Tom owed it to me. You know the one regret I had as a head coach in the league?
What?
I talked about it a couple episodes ago. Kobe Bryant tears his Achilles in front of the bench when I was the Warriors coach. And they call a timeout to see if he's okay. He tears his Achilles. We didn't know he tore his Achilles. We knew he was hurt. He walks to the bench. During the timeout, I'm in the huddle as the Warriors coach. We're not going for the okie doke. Don't fall for it. He's fine. Don't let your guards down. Let's finish this team off. If I would have known Kobe Bryant was actually hurt, they wouldn't have had to commit a foul to stop, to let him out the game. I'd have called the timeout myself and let him exit the game. So that's the one regret that I have as a head coach. And is somebody saying, well, you're not competitive. You don't really. That's not going to win or lose me the ball game. That's showing respect. So that's the one thing that I would have done differently. Call a timeout and let him exit the right way.
I don't think that's that bad. You was coaching with the Mamba mentality.
I wouldn't do that for everybody. I'm just being honest.
The list is short?
The list is very short. The list is very short.
Nah, that's good though. That's good. I think I remember that game. That was a big deal when he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. And it didn't seem like, because he came back to the free throw line, it seemed like, okay, he's good.
Yes. And it showed you the mentality as a different breed, which made me, years later, feel good. Because when I tore my Achilles during the NBA Finals, playing stupid pickleball, I got helped up and I walked to the car, grabbed my phone and walked to the car. So I could have taken the 2 free throws.
That's
I'd have needed to stop play after that. from the car to the hotel, I couldn't move. By the time I got to the hotel, it was
That's
a wrap.
Mamba mentality right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got the 2 free throws, but that's it.
Who was you playing pickleball with?
Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen, Lisa Salters, and our producer Tim Corrigan.
And it was that intense?
No, Mike Breen didn't play. 2 days earlier, he tore a calf muscle playing pickleball with us. And
What type of pickleball games are y'all playing?
But I'm clowning him. I'm like, are you serious? You tear your Achilles just by playing stupid pickleball? We're not even really moving. That's a joke. He's getting treatment before the game. I'm like, that's a clown show. I'm taking pictures. I'm making fun of him. 2 days later,
you reap what you sow.
I didn't say all of that. I don't need you playing preach over it. I don't need all of that.
I'm just saying, it was all good when it was somebody else.
I'm seeing the same team doctor. Oh man.
Oh man. What are you doing playing pickleball?
I'm retired.
Why did you ever join into the movement?
It was fun. And it doesn't take a lot of movement, but it's movement that basketball players don't and haven't made in years. So it was brand new to my body, and my Achilles just said, what's going on? And right away when it happened, I turned around. I thought somebody dropped a weight behind me. I'm like, what is this dude doing on the court? I turn around, nobody's there. I knew exactly what took place.
Dang.
No, never had any pain though. No pain.
Dang. I did Pilates for the first time the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, that was crazy. Never again. I'm all right.
No?
Nah, because it was just a bunch of stretching,
What was
the
it?
resistant. Relax. The resistant bands, hip work, they put you on a sled. So you basically, it was crazy. When I left, it was muscles that I didn't know I had that I felt sore. It was pause, but
More power to you.
yeah, it was crazy. You want to try it one time?
What you think? You know me.
Why you never want to try anything?
Never stretched, unfortunately. Never lift weights other than once. Nah, I'm
You
good.
wear that like a badge of honor.
It is a badge of honor.
No, it's time to stretch. It's time for you to let's go stretch, man.
You think
let it go.
You think there's a chance I could touch my toes at some point?
Hey, yo, what
Relax. You think there's a chance that I could stretch and do some things that I have no chance of doing in my entire life?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's some people that don't start stretching until they get to their senior citizens. Then they in the yoga class.
Yeah, you're not
going
talking
crazy.
to me though.
You might be able to make it. If you stretch a little bit, you might be able to play in the league.
No.
Might be able to make
See,
a comeback.
you're being disrespectful to the players today. That's disrespectful. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. It's the way they disrespect the 90s, which makes no sense. You know how many people in the 90s would dominate today?
Stop.
You know how many guards would be max players today?
Stop.
I'm saying
not
it
letting y'all
respectfully.
do this. Dominate.
I'm saying it respect.
How many guards would dominate today?
How many guards would be max players and
Thank you. Way to come down a little. Thank you. Okay.
Be guys that you be wearing their jerseys.
Maybe, yeah. I'll give you that. Way to respect us. Don't,
You know what's messed up with you? Maybe, yeah, I'll give you that. That's 3 different answers. It's either
because
yes or no.
You gave me 3 different statements. It was hard for me to decipher what exactly you were saying. Maybe Isaiah Thomas could come and dominate. Yes, there's certain players that would dominate, but you're not going to name me a bunch of guards that would just dominate
They
today's
start
game.
and be franchise players for their team.
You told me Nick Van Exel would be a franchise player.
He'd be a starting point guard, averaging 20-plus points, and be one of the stars of a good team.
That's true. We also have players like D'Angelo Russell that are what you just explained.
He's not averaging 20-plus.
It's close. It's similar.
What does close mean?
I'm just saying, it's, you disrespecting our day and age. In the 90s, y'all...
You know how good a guy like Andre Miller was?
You told us.
You know how good a guy like Andre Miller was?
Yes, Andre Miller had crazy game.
Chauncey Billups, Rod Strickland, Terrell
I'm not
Brandon.
disrespecting. You making it out, you changing the narrative. I don't want to disrespect y'all. Y'all just don't give respect to our generation. So we need to talk about... Y'all keep saying that these players had no weaknesses. Y'all had weaknesses.
I only said it about one guy.
That one guy has some weaknesses too.
We're not going to go there.
But, no, you told us that for 17 years you played in the league, and you remember the one time that you shot a left-handed floater because you never shot left-handed shot.
It was a left-handed layup. I didn't have a left-handed floater. You know in horse, that's your go-to, and I
Okay.
lose.
You one of the greatest point guards of y'all generation. You
I'm not
never
gonna
had.
argue- I'm not
They
gonna
never
argue with- I'm not
forced you
gonna
to go
argue with you.
left.
I'm not gonna argue with
They
you.
never made you go left.
I didn't say. See, the problem is I didn't say I couldn't go left. I prefer going left, but I'm not going to finish with my left hand. That's the difference. I'm not scoring with my left hand.
That's a big deal. How many players, the guards in the NBA, it's not many that you're gonna be like, he can't finish with his left hand as a starting point guard. Like, not to disrespect you. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just having a conversation.
What about a guy that's averaging 25-plus points per game, and the scouting report tells you he's not going to go left? To be Jaylen Brown. He said, I worked on what I couldn't do over the course of the summer, and I put myself in a position where if you play me that way now, I'm going to be able to respond. Credit to him. But one of his weaknesses was his inability to go left comfortably and make you pay the price. There's no problem with having weaknesses and then making it a strength.
That's a fair point.
Thank you.
That was great point. I got to just let you live off that one.
You should say that more often.
What you mean?
Nothing. Go ahead.
It's a lot of people that if we was having this discussion, you might not never get that. So just,
Okay, you're right.
Thank you. I need that more often. This is good. This is good. All right, man. Let's go to flashback time.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We got some good ones today. Let's put it up. Uh-oh. Oh, this is you with the all-time great right here. Arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time. You and T.O., man.
T.O., legend.
Wow.
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah, good dude. Great dude. Another guy that got a bad rap as an individual. Been around him quite a bit. Class act, true professional, great competitor. In my opinion, the 3rd greatest receiver to ever play the game, behind Randy Moss and Jerry Rice, but in the discussion with anybody. Played in the Super Bowl with a broken leg and performed. You can make the case he was the best player in that Super Bowl. And he's, people don't know it, but pretty good basketball player too. We played like twice a week, 3 times a week, and you'd be in the games and he'd talk trash, and tremendous athlete, but had some game on the basketball court. This was, we were actually at the Colorado football game supporting Coach Prime, and we just took a picture on the sideline, but T.O. is a guy I got a lot of respect for, a lot of appreciation, a lot of love for.
Great dude. Off the field, great dude. And you're right, he does have game. And the craziest part is, that's one dude that I've seen as a former athlete that stays in peak condition. So you run into him in the open gym, you playing against a dude that's in shape, that's ready to go.
Yeah, I don't even know how old he is. He's working out with his shirt off. Can you imagine me taking my shirt off and doing sprints?
No. No, I can't imagine.
Yeah, but the thing I love about him is if he sees one of my kids or one of y'all, it's love. Some guys is only that way when they see you with them. Yeah. He is a guy that treats people the right way. Got a lot of respect for him.
Shout out to T.O., man, legend. All right, we got another one. Oh, you got the legends. Let's put it up. You got the legends in the building. Wow. This you and the great Biz Markie, late great Biz Markie, man. Wow.
Do you know anything about Nobody Beats the Biz?
Sing it again?
No. No. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, man.
Legend,
Come on.
legend. Gone too soon. But a guy that was a legendary rapper, was a great guy. Great, great guy. And this is at a game where we chopped it up a little bit. Always love. I remember I talked about having a celebrity game at St. John's University's, supporting the NAACP years ago for so many years, and so many celebrities and superstars came and showed support. He was one of the first guys that showed support by showing up and participating, but somebody that impacted a lot of people and was a game changer as far as hip hop is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Legend, man. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. Click the link in the bio and use the promo code MARK. That's M-A-R-K. Play the Pick'em game. That's one of our favorites.
That does it for this episode of the Mark Jackson Show. Special shout out to the Come and Talk to Me Network, Cam and Mace, and my co-host Blue. Remember, 2017, Serena Williams won the Grand Slam of tennis. That's not the most impressive thing. It was her 23rd Grand Slam. She did it while 8 weeks pregnant. Nauseous, sick, hot flashes, uncomfortable. I'm talking to you right now, who's trying to birth a business, birth financial security, birth a relationship. You don't have to wait to deliver. You can win in the process. Blessings.